to ask relief in these troubled times is done for the rich. Why not the poor? Why not the poor? But they were only met by grim-faced men in black armor. These things have got to change. You know it can't stay this way no more. By the pen or by the sword, only time will tell. And to the rich man sipping champagne in his tower, laughing at the poor folks down on the ground. Oh, he has forgotten all his wealth and all his power comes from those just like you and me. He can't see.
Yeah. Okay, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Another living room concert. Nick can't be with us tonight.
Yeah.
He's busy working at the radio station. He's one of those essential workers, so he has to be out there making sure that people get their music enjoyment as well as the news and other stuff that pops on and needs to be taken care of right away, and community announcements and all that kind of stuff. So he's working, and so it's just Laurie and I tonight, but Nick will be back, and we'll be doing more living room concerts with the three of us. And we're going to be working on a whole lot of brand new songs and some cover songs. You guys have sent us a bunch of requests, and we're working on them.
Yeah, you're keeping us busy, which is a good thing. I'm happy to be busy. But
so we're going to get to that. When Nick comes back, we'll start doing the requests and stuff. But right now, we're going to just play a little music, maybe some stuff you've heard, maybe some stuff you haven't heard in a long time. And we'll just see if we can have a good time with it. Thank you all very much for tuning in.
Going to start off with Corey Stevens.
Corey Stevens, yeah. This song is how Laurie and I really, got interested in the idea of blues. I mean, I was still doing metal back then. I had black hair down to my butt, black trench coat, Doc Martens, chains and stuff, and showed up at a Corey Stevens blues show, and she was there going, what the hell is he doing here?
We knew each other, but he stuck out like a sore thumb that night, definitely.
I like Corey Stevens. I'd always had a love for blues and stuff, and I used to, was my guilty pleasures in between doing those heavy rock shows, because to be honest, they was paying back then, so I was just getting the money, but I always used to go check out cool blues shows when I got a chance. So in honor of that, this is a little Corey Stevens song called Gone Too Long. Gone Too Long by Corey Stevens. Oh, we have a song for you we haven't done in quite a while. It's been a bit. I may have a brain fart or two trying to remember the words and stuff after all this.
No, not allowed. You're the one with the photographic memory.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm surprised I got any brain cells
I'm
left.
surprised you have any brain cells left. Man burned his candle hard.
Well, yeah, you know, it's life. What are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and have everybody, you know, you finally get up to the pearly gates and Peter's like, you did nothing. Really? I mean, that's what you did, nothing. Now, I got all kinds of war stories.
You have no worries in that department.
Yeah, remember that? My favorite story, you know. Life ain't about showing up all pristine, clean, and pretty and everything, you know, working hunky-dory perfect like nothing ever happened. Life is meant to come screaming up to the pearly gates on a Harley with a martini in one hand, a bar of chocolate in the other, and scream, woo, what a ride!
A bar of chocolate and a martini. I remember the last time you had a martini.
Yeah, they put an anchovy in it. Oh, my.
Yeah, it was an olive with an anchovy stuffed olive.
Yeah.
That man didn't stick his tongue back in his head for a week.
Nasty.
He walked around going,
I finally know what it's like to have your tongue up a fish's backside. It's an anchovy. Ugh.
oh, okay. TMI.
Yeah.
That's a terrible introduction for this song.
Well, it says it all, though. You know, if I knew what I knew now, then, and all that other good stuff, I'd still do it again. If you can look back on life and say, yeah, it wasn't perfect, but boy, I'd do it again.
Except for that anchovy olive.
Yeah, except for the anchovies, you know. But for the most part, let's do it again.
remembered that just
I
fine.
made it. Yeah, no problem. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Now, see, you can't sing a song like that until you've done some living. That's not a song for a 20-year-old.
No, not at all. All righty. I'm going to slow things down just a little bit. Got something. This is off of our This, That, and the Other Thing record. That was our third one, yeah, or fourth one. Third or fourth one. I don't know. We got 7 of them now, so 6 of them, and 7 coming, yeah. And I got so many songs flying around in my head. I mean, I hope I can get them all out before I die.
He keeps writing more songs. We can't get the album out. He keeps writing more songs. Well, that one needs to go on the album.
Well, no, it's a fact also that, we can't release an album in the middle of a pandemic because, people will buy the downloads, but you can't tour, you can't do anything to promote it, you can't get any reviews, and, you can get little bits and pieces, but you can't really do it full-blown.
You can't make the charts if you're not touring because you depend on those album sales at live shows. That's about the only place where people are buying CDs anymore, full albums.
And that's just because they're, spur of the moment, get your autograph kind of thing. So I don't think we've sold a physical CD. We're selling downloads still and streaming.
We've sold a couple recently, but
not a lot. But oh well. That's a sign of the times. Things change. Just like doing concerts from our living room instead of being out there on the road playing for y'all. What you gonna do?
I swear, this sign behind us was a really good investment. I just liked the saying. I thought it was really apropos for a couple of musicians because there's a lot of ups and downs. I mean,
difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Yeah, well, I can live with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of hard times. It's a hard job. People think of it as kind of glamorous, and there's a lot of really cool things.
Yeah, we got to see Venice.
We've gotten to see a lot of the world and
see a lot of places.
And met a lot of really cool people and play music with a lot of cool people. And we've had just a wealth of experience, but there's not, the big house on the hill. But that's okay.
Not in the blues world.
Yeah, we made this choice. I mean, we're doing what we love.
But what we did not choose was this silly pandemic and being stuck inside our house and having all of our shows canceled for the next several months and losing our tours. So we are glad to play for you, and we're going to keep trying to do this as long as we can humanly afford to keep the cable going, but we need your help. I mean, ain't no lie, man. I mean, we ain't seen a stimulus check, and we're trying, we're supplying for everything, but ain't got nothing yet. So if you could see fit to throw a few dollars at our tip jar, we'd really appreciate it, because it's getting real, I'm telling you.
We'll get through it. We're in good spirits, though.
I don't feel bad or anything, and we're healthy, so, we've been staying put. Yeah. We ain't going nowhere. We were well-stocked, because Laurie's basically a prepper.
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah, she's got...
It's built into my DNA.
Every possible scenario that can go wrong, she's built a contingency plan for.
I probably should have had about 12 kids, because, I'm always thinking about...
Oh, God, don't even joke.
Yeah. I think that's why I didn't have kids, because my mom always looked at me and said, I hope you have 10 just like you. And I went, oh, hell no.
Well, we need to get on with this.
Yeah.
We got a nice slow one for you. It's called How Blue Are You?
the truth. So tell me, baby, just how blue are you? Well, I know that you feel like you try to belong. But some people are fated to sing the sad song. Oh yeah, the devil in the bottle, he knows your name. He's calling out to you time and time again. All these things I can't undo. So tell me, darling, just how blue are you? Too many tears went from my eyes. Too many hopes and dreams denied. Holding a wish that can't come true. All alone in a world without you. So long this hopeless, crazy ride. So long this cold and lonely night. This world is draped in shades of blue. Oh, but nobody sings it quite the way you do. All these things I can't undo. So tell me, darling, just how blue are you? All these things are sad but true. So tell me, baby, just how blue are you?
One of my favorites.
That one was written when you were in a pretty dark place,
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
it?
I wrote that song basically as as a self antidote for suicide. I was really seriously thinking about, I'd had enough, and then all of a sudden that whatever that spark is that I have always had for music said, "Know what you're feeling, but here, write about it," and I did, and that kept me, kept me from slipping over the edge. But boy, it was close.
But there is always a better, things get better. If you're in that bad place, give it time. Don't go there. Things will get better if you give it a chance.
Yep. I know folks are probably going through a lot of tough stuff now too. We're beginning to feel it. But bottom line is just reach out. Say, hey, I need some help, or I need to talk to somebody. I need to, get this off my chest because it's really messing with me and causing me, to have some thoughts that you don't want to have, and it'll make you do some things that you, in the final analysis, you really don't want to do, because you don't want to leave all those people behind that love and care about you, all right? So everybody just stay home, stay safe, and look out for one another. And if you need, a hand, feel free. Drop me an email. Laurie and I are online all the time if you get in a jam. So just a little public service announcement in case you're all feeling down.
We're chatty, so.
All righty. What we got here?
Love me like a man.
Oh, yeah.
A little Bonnie Raitt thing.
Little down and dirty blues.
Just for fun. flat in the head that started. The words just all got jammed up, and
It's all good.
can't fire us.
Oh, okay. You got to tell them the story. Well, we both got to tell them the
Yeah,
story.
definitely.
This song is kind of fun,
Be
but every
kind
time.
about the Japanese band.
Yeah,
though.
every time we play anything with rockabilly grooves, you know, or rockabilly vibe, or anytime I hear it, even I have this flashback.
Takes us back to 2010 when.
Yeah, we did Armed Forces Entertainment Tour, and we did
2009.
South Korea and Japan, and you know it was a great experience. I loved playing for the troops, had a great time with it, and we got over to towards the end of the tour. One of the last places was Camp Fuji, and we were and they were having a friendship festival. It was where they open the base up, and they have people come in from outside, and they have carnival type stuff and bands playing all day, and they had the local Japanese bands and mixing with the American bands that had come over and stuff, and it was really quite cool. So we were waiting to go on. We were the American band from out overseas, so we
There
were
was
kind
another
of
band from Hawaii, I think.
yeah, we were kind of closing the event, but we got to hang out and watch the other bands, and anyway, we got this band that was on right before us. They got ready to go on, and they were a Japanese rockabilly band.
And we thought, hey, we got to see this. They look pretty slick.
Oh yeah, they had outfits with the sequins. They looked like Elvis, basically.
Yeah.
They looked like
The
four.
pompadours.
They looked like four Japanese Elvises with pompadours and rhinestone outfits, and they had the big stand-up bass and a big hollow body guitar and a nice, great drum
Pinstriping
kit.
on everything. It really looked slick.
They looked like they had it all going on. They were all that in a bag of chips, and I thought, wow, okay, we better check these dudes out, And so we sat back and got ready to watch the show. And I mean, they looked apart, and the singer had to pose down. He's got his chest out, and he's doing his best Elvis meets Robert Plant, and he's just up there. But unfortunately, it turns out that they had spent all this money and time and hard work on getting the image down, and they had not worked so hard on the music. Yeah. So as they're up there playing, it's not awful, but it's not all that great. And as they're going along, they're looking at each other and giving little sideways glances, and all of a sudden, the guitar player misses a part, so the singer spit at him, and it was like, whoa, what was that?
Yeah, there's a rule.
Yeah, never show.
Yeah, if you screw up a song, try not to.
Never show. Never look. Never say nothing. Never do nothing. Just play on through. But anyway, the singer spit at him, and dude's looks over at him like, hey, and then a couple minutes later, the bass player screws up his bass completely, and loses the groove. So the drummer throws a stick at him and hits him, and it's like, oh, hey. And then, just a few bars later, the singer forgets his words, and the guitar player walks up and kicks him right in the seat of the pants, while he's on stage. Finally after a couple
Anger issues, definitely.
Yeah, after a couple more, measures or bars of playing, all of a sudden they're looking at each other and they're getting these grimaces on their face, and out of nowhere they just stopped and threw their stuff down and attacked each other, all four of them.
It was a brawl.
Yeah, they're rolling around on the stage, the
mic
instruments
stands
are
are
flying,
going.
the drums are flying, they're cussing in Japanese, the pompadours are falling out, and all this black long hair is flying around.
And
sequins.
we're sitting back there with our jaws hanging, going, well.
How do you follow that?
This is interesting.
I was thinking, wow, is this like part of the show? Because this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then they just stomped off, left their instruments flipping each other off, and stomped off backstage. I'm like,
Pretty safe bet that the band broke up that day.
Yeah, I would think, yeah. They didn't even come back and get their stuff. I mean, the roadies just grabbed everything and pulled it off, so I'm not sure to this day what that was. So I don't think they got in more than 2 or 3 songs.
No, it was a very short set.
So now every time I hear rockabilly, the only thing I can think of is Japanese Elvises rolling around on the ground.
I know. But
and now you're scarred too.
Come inside, let me teach how to jive. jump jive. Then you really gotta 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 jump jive. Then you really jump jive. Then you really gotta 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 jump jive. Then you really jump jive. Then you really gotta 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 jump jive. Then you really jump jive. Jump jive. Jump jive. Jump jive. Can't take you anywhere. Oh, no, I really can't.
All right. We had a request last time we were going to do this, and we didn't get to because the stream died on us. So hopefully we'll get this far, and this time around we're trying. We're getting better, I think, every time, but it's still a
Love-hate
learning process.
relationship
Yeah, and the
with-
technology is just really a pain these days, but I think we're getting better and better and closer and closer. Eventually I want to do full band shows and like pay-per-view style with lights and all the bells and whistles and everything, everybody there. So we'll work our way up to it, but we thought we'd do this one. This is a little thing we like to do called Man on Fire.
Somebody smile on this lonely, so it seems. When he got the guitar at the age of 13. Well, everybody laughed when he said he was gonna play. But deep inside he knew he had to find a way. All alone he tried through hours of blood and pain. He poured out his soul till something inside him changed. He was a man on fire, and he knew he was gonna burn.
I do love playing that one.
Yeah. First time we played that live was at opening for Johnny Winter at Whiting in Flint.
Actually, this is going to have to be the last one.
Okay.
I'm going to do a little Santana for y'all and kind of close things off. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please take a look down below. You'll see those links that have places where you can drop a tip in our tip jar or make a donation through PayPal or Venmo. Any little bit you could spare would be greatly appreciated, because we're basically digitally busking for you these days. Until we can come out and play again, we are trying to keep the lights on as best we can. And we'll hope you'll help us out so we can keep doing these shows and actually making them better and better so that we can put on more of them and eventually build them up to be full productions with the band and lights and the sound
we've got
and everything.
some fun ideas for mashups with other bands. And,
Yeah.
And
But if we don't get through this mess right now, we won't be able to do anything.
Nope.
So
And
if you
we'll
can
get
help
through
us
it.
out, we appreciate it. Or if you're strapped too, I understand.
Yeah.
There's other things you can do. You can go to rustywrightband.com, sign up for our mailing list so you can find out what's going on. You'll get a free download for an entire album. Or go to
YouTube.
Spotify, or go to YouTube, and become a
YouTube.
subscriber. Go to our YouTube channel. In fact, we should be streaming there as well as here. I haven't checked, but we should be streaming on both Facebook and YouTube simultaneously now.
YouTube is probably more stable.
Yeah, and I've got a Restream account, and if you have a Chromecast or something, you can, cast it up to your television. So
How fun is that?
Yeah, and watch us in full screen. Woohoo!
We do that with all our musician friends. Oh, yeah. We put you up on our TV and watch you.
But if you get a chance, if you're strapped for cash as well, go to Spotify. If you have a Spotify account, add us to your playlist, because we actually get a few tiny amounts of money from every time all the people playing it. Yeah, but hey, if we had 1,000 of y'all playing us every day, that would make a difference,
Yeah.
Or like I say, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get notified when we do these cool shows and all kinds of things. So, but thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to cap it off with a little Santana, and we will be back with Nick at the next show. I don't know the day yet, but hit the like on our band page and stuff, and you'll get notifications. So.
Poor Vale, we're missing him.
Yes, our poor drummer, unfortunately, he's an hour and a half away, so
Yeah.
that's why we're using the backing tracks. But a lot of these are tracks we've made in the studio of the live stuff and other things. So we're trying to just figure out how to get through and make it cool in this difficult time. So
Did you just belch on the microphone?
I managed to control it.
Can't take him anywhere.
That's why I go myself. Everybody knows this one. Thanks, and have a great night.
Ciao, baby.
all so much. See you again real soon. Check our Facebook page to find out the next show, and we appreciate you tuning in. Have a great evening, and drop a tip if you can, or sign up for our mailing list, or join our Facebook friends, or go to Spotify. All those other things help too.
Or just say hi.
Take care. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Mwah.